Wow, guys, if you've been watching the news, you already know the Democrats are panicking, and Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell. You gotta check this video out.
All right, we welcome to the show and a special interview with Mr. Elon Musk, who, of course, is famed Trump advisor, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, chair of X Corp. Elon, thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I want to begin, but among other things, everyone's attacking you for your position. What are you doing in the government? There was a cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced.
Yes.
It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet, okay, good.
Internet up
But I
yet.
just was looking back. Let me see if I get this right. They're setting fire to various Tesla charging stations near Boston. Shots were fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Various nonviolent...
Shots fired, not a metaphor.
Shots fired, yes. Downtown New York, marching against the Tesla showroom. Your stock is way down. You've been criticized left and right.
But look on the right side.
I mean, why are you doing this?
Think about this really quick, guys. Just think about it. If this guy is going through all of this stuff just because he's exposing the truth, man, he has to really be a true American and American hero, and he has to care about us. That's why Trump has him by his side. You know, everybody's like, "Where's JD Vance?" You guys seen JD Vance stand up when Zelensky was in there trying to disrespect Trump. You know, it's not just an Elon Musk show, but Elon Musk, he's doing a lot of great things, guys. He's exposing the fraud.
Always
That's
look on
really what
the
people
always look
wanna
on the
know.
bright side of life.
Yes, I'm an optimist. Yeah.
But besides that,
Yes. I mean,
how's your day?
what motivates you to do this?
Was the opera good?
It's tough sledding.
Yeah, it is tough sledding. But I think we're doing the right thing here. There's been a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. When you're part of the government, you saw a lot of that, and there's been, if you look at the Inspector General reports and the Government Accountability Office, there have been many audits that have pointed out that there's a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. In fact, there was a report issued by the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, last year. So during the Biden administration, which estimated the federal government fraud to be $500 billion. So just to be clear, that's not a Trump administration thing, that's a Biden administration thing. So all we're trying to do is get that number down to a much smaller figure, save money for the American taxpayer, stop money being spent on things that I think very few taxpayers would agree make sense. Transgender animal surgeries, or why are we spending money? Why are American tax dollars being spent on this? The president's gone through a long list of absurd things. Why are the 20 million people who are definitely dead marked as alive in the Social Security database?
Think about that, guys. I'm just trying to say it, man. A lot of people are sitting here and throwing shots at Trump and Elon Musk when this guy is a true American hero. No one's talking about this. No one's been talking about this the past 4 years. You know, you just wake up every day, every year, make sure you pay your taxes. You don't know where it's going. You just know you don't mess with the IRS. You know, you just wake up. You're stressed. You're sick and tired of this, man. I'm so happy there's someone able to step up and really put these guys on a pedestal and show them like this is who you're paying for. This is who's getting your money. You know, they're paying for transgender surgeries. 20% of the people on Social Security dead. Come on, man, what are we doing? You know, hey, Elon Musk a bad man. I've been saying it for a while. Let's keep going, guys.
Why were hundreds of millions of dollars of small business administration loans were given out to people aged 11 and under, according to the Social Security? I mean, like, these must be some very enterprising 8-year-olds,
And some pretty strong 150-year-olds.
Yes, exactly. As the president said, we have an enormous number of people marked as alive who are 160. He didn't know the country was that healthy.
Yes, yes.
You know.
So demystify this. How do you do it? Okay, how big is your team?
Yeah.
Where'd you recruit most of them from? And what is it that makes you choose, you know, the Treasury or Social Security or USAID? How does it work? Let the public know, please.
Great question.
Right. Well, we just basically follow the money. You know, we look at the president's executive orders, and we also just follow the money. So we started looking closely at USAID because they were completely violating the president's executive orders to suspend foreign aid. You know, what's called foreign aid, but in our view is a lot of corruption. So what we saw there is just a tremendous amount of money being sent to non-governmental organizations. But actually, this, by the way, is I think one of the biggest sources of fraud in the world is government-funded non-governmental organizations. This is a gigantic fraud loophole where the government can give money to an NGO, and then there are no controls over that NGO. So they've given billions of dollars, in fact, we estimate tens of billions of dollars to NGOs that are essentially scams. And
By the way,
we're trying to put a stop to that. You know, so
I don't want to interrupt, but Secretary of State Rubio has just come out, I think he tweeted today.
Wait 1 second, guys. NGO is like a non-governmental organization, right? So these people can go out and do practically anything they want with this money, and you can't government them. You know, you can't set laws on them. You can't make them do what you want. Guys, Elon Musk is looking a lot like Superman. He's looking a lot like the hero. You know, looking a lot like the guy that gets the problem solved. Hey, 77 million people voted for Trump, JD Vance, and Elon Musk to attack this government and drain the swamp. Let's keep going, guys.
He has accepted over 80% of your recommendations to shut down in USAID.
Right.
So your review and analysis was spot on.
yes. So I think when people criticize, say, what DOGE is doing, we say, well, which part specifically? Because we put all of the actions of the DOGE team on the doge.gov website and on the DOGE handle on X. So we post the receipts. So it's like this action has been taken, this action has been taken. So when we get criticism, we say, like, of what? Which line do you disagree with? Like which cost saving do you disagree with? And then people usually can't think of any.
No.
You know, so
It's transparent line by line.
it's transparent line by line.
Which is quite remarkable.
Right. And so, and then with respect to the Treasury, for example, the two main recommendations we suggested, which have now been implemented, was that any payments going out of the Treasury, especially the Treasury's main payment computer, which is called PAM, things like a payments account manager or something like that, but it's like almost $5 trillion a year, so about $1 billion an hour, that the payments be coded with the congressional appropriation, and that there be an explanation for the payment. Very basic stuff. And just doing that, we estimate will save $100 billion a year.
You're not really, let me see if I get this right, particularly with Social Security, you're not really changing policy.
No, yes.
You're auditing the fiscal mechanisms to make sure that, you know, from point A gets to point B, and that's where it's supposed to get to. In some cases, it doesn't get there, or some cases, it may go over there. But that's it's not a policy exercise. You're not changing laws. You're just doing what any business would do in a profit and loss audit.
I think we're really what we're adding here is caring and competence. And there's a massive amount of fraud of basically people submitting Social Security numbers for Social Security benefits, unemployment, small business administration loans, and medical, where those are fake Social Security numbers, or they've stolen somebody else's Social Security number, and we're trying to put a stop to all of that. And that's the number which is estimated to be on the order of 10% of federal expenditures, which is, you know, half a $1 trillion.
It's a huge number.
Yeah.
You're working with the agency heads. You're working with the cabinet secretaries.
Yes.
I saw Howard Lutnick was on TV yesterday saying you were partnering with them. Is that fair?
Yeah, what we do is in consultation with the cabinet secretaries and with their departments. So we're really trying to be sort of, we'll refer to ourselves as tech support. You know, we're really helping the department get a handle on things, because what actually happens here is you've got this sort of vast federal bureaucracy, and then you've got a very thin layer on top of the politically appointed officials. And what tends to happen is that the bureaucracy, frankly, is in control. And they largely ignore the politically appointed people.
Why should the bureaucracy?
I'm sure you must have seen that.
I've lived with this twice. I worked for Reagan many years ago, and I worked for Trump in the first term.
Yeah.
It's like a permanent bureaucracy. I might add, it's a permanently liberal bureaucracy.
Yes, very much so.
And it's not a bureaucracy that necessarily enforces or implements presidential policy.
They don't. In fact, they try their best to thwart presidential policy. So the president is the elected representative of the people. And if the president cannot get things implemented as a reflection of the will of the people, then what we have is not a democracy, we have a bureaucracy. We have rule of the bureau, not rule of the people.
Really quick, guys. I have a list of the companies, you know, that actually they're going after. You got Habitat for Humanity. Everybody's heard of that. You know, you have Red Cross, uh, Greenpeace, and all these people have been charged and indicted on misuse of funds. They're taking these funds and they're doing anything they want with it. And these funds come from the government. You know, these are just money coming from you that these people are taking and doing whatever they want with it. You think it's going to the dogs, but in reality, it's going to fill other people's pockets. Let's keep going, guys. This is all obvious at this point.
And that's what we're trying to defeat here is the bureaucracy and have rule of the people. You know, and as you mentioned, the bureaucracy is overwhelmingly Democrat. So Washington, D.C. was 92.5%, I believe, voted for Kamala. So this is overwhelmingly a deep blue situation.
How do you pick your next targeted agency or department?
Well, we're trying to act broadly across all departments, so it's not just one department at a time.
Are you in all of them now? All of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
We're trying to make the government more efficient across the board. So yeah.
How big's your team?
We're a little over 100 at this point.
100.
Get to 200.
You're going to get to 200.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're recruiting from where? More or less.
Basically, it's software people, you know, information security software people, and finance. You know, it's basically, yeah, finance and technology. I mean, frankly, I can't believe I'm here doing this. It's kind of bizarre, but I kind of think that you know, we've got this enormous federal budget deficit, and it's a $2 trillion deficit. It keeps growing. Our interest payments are higher than our Defense Department budget. That's I think was the real wake-up call for me, was looking at seeing that the interest payments to national debt exceeded the Defense Department budget. And that was only growing over time, which meant if we didn't do something about this, then there won't be any money for anything. We'll just be servicing debt.
And you know how to read an income statement, and you know how to read a balance sheet. You've had some business experience. I'm kidding, but
yeah,
you know about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, really, I just don't want America to go bankrupt.
So it's a call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses? Guys, I don't want to keep repeating myself throughout this video, but this guy's actually my hero. Elon Musk, he has 14 kids, a dozen businesses. He's very funny, he's intelligent and creative. And he's going after the people that took advantage of me, my parents, My everybody, come on, man. Elon Musk is doing everything we want him to do and everything we've been needing. Let me know what you think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.